Mhm.
Hello and welcome to another episode of new CJM, and today we're talking about Baccano from 2007. And
Yeah.
this, so yeah, Mike's pick for today, and yeah. So I'm Chris.
I'm Mike. I'm Jeff. Fuck me.
That's your middle name. Then I'm Mike. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh
We're
fuck!
all on Mike, apparently. It'd be even funnier. My middle name is Jeff.
I'm all right. All right. I'm Mike. I'm with Mike and Mike.
Fuck.
All three Mikes are here.
Mike, and Mikey.
Fuck.
Mike, Mikey, and Nicole. Whatever. Oh, God.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah.
Just take that. Damn it.
All right. Well, all right. All aboard the flying pussyfoot.
That's right.
Fucking hell.
Train.
I never thought that would be the opening to this episode of Baccano.
Baccano. That opening. Great opening indeed.
Are you talking about the opening of the our episode, or the opening to the anime? Because the opening is pretty awesome with the
yeah, it is. It is awesome.
with the 1930s swing music.
1932.
Yeah, I mean,
And prohibition should have been a thing by then.
Yeah, booze.
yeah, a lot of it was prohibition.
Yeah, booze would have been banned.
Yeah, which is why that speakeasy, especially in the 1930 segment, which is where, that ending of it is, speakeasy, as well as like jacuzzi thing, and they made liquor, sold liquor legally.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Baccano. So months ago, like after watching Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, we decided to like Mike wanted to show off Baccano, and it's like 16 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so like every week we like did a watch party and watched a few episodes, and it was fun to watch. Like
Yeah, well,
yeah, just like go back to the 1930s and have some like plot about immortals, which I'm like, what? Like I knew about Baccano, but like we know about Isaac, know about Miriam and their antics, and some ultra violence happening in the show. I had no idea about the immortals plot.
yes, that's a huge part of the series. A lot of the cast members are immortal or become immortal at some point, but yeah, that's a big shock when I first saw it. Like, I'm gonna say back in 2009 when I saw it. Yeah, I was like, damn, this is intriguing.
Because but before actually watching the show, I always assumed it's like, I don't know, like an old school heist kind of show,
Yeah,
something like that, with like some kind of mafia kind of aesthetic.
yeah, and to be fair, I mean there is the mafia aesthetic. There is definitely that, but certainly the immortals kind of like supernatural and some horror elements were introduced. Like, damn.
Yeah, that really like threw me a curveball with that, like before watching.
Yeah.
Like after watching.
Yeah, because I remember first time I saw this, I was like, oh, so I watched it like all in like one night more or less. And like, damn, I left the series. But yeah, it's definitely a show where they put a lot into it, and they hit you with a lot of story stuff in 16 episodes.
Yeah, and the whole show is like just take place mostly on a train.
Yeah, a lot of it's
Or depending where the story goes to, because it does pan from the Pussyfoot
to like regular style New York, and then vice versa. So it always goes back and forth between scenes, which at times can disorient some people if they're
Yeah,
thinking this is going to be a straight story.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not in any chronological order. They time jump a lot. Like
Mhm.
yeah,
showing
that's
showing like the. This is more your thing. Sorry for interrupting.
no, it's alright. Like I said, they jump a lot, and it is like disorienting for first viewers, especially like if you're used to like conventional storytelling, which is kind of like why they introduced like vice president and his little assistant Carol. They're kind of like let you know that this is not gonna go the way of normal anime. It's gonna jump a lot. It's like Dr. Tarantino sometimes tells us stories a little bit, but it's like weird jump points, and you kind of like have to like sometimes watch it multiple times to kind of get it. I
Mhm.
think
Yeah,
or to appreciate it more.
yeah. Connecting all the dots and all that.
Yeah, because when I watched it the first time, I focused a lot on the flying pussyfoot stuff, the train stuff, because that was like the most interesting. And then kind of like went backwards to like obviously like 1930 segments. I'm gonna deal with um Firo, and as well as them becoming eventually immortal. Isaac and Miria kind of doing their heist thing, meeting up with
Mhm.
Firo and his gang, the Gandors as well, were introduced in that segment, and then of course Silzar Quates being like I think of the overall main antagonist because he's kind of like the one who jump starts like the whole Immortals having split up because he's in danger
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, and of course that is being introduced as well, and then of course the 30 late 31, 32 segments with the Mafia War. Eve looking for her brother, and of course her brother eventually found out his fate, and his fate is kind of hinted at in the opening. You kind of see what happens to him, and it's kind of like intentional spoilers. And like to think, oh, he's drowning, but we're gonna find him. But no, he escapes or he gets away thanks to help of, and this is later revealed in the light novel, by Chanye's father, Huey La Foray, the guy who's like in prison in the anime.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The more, yeah, because Huey La Foray, for those who don't know, is also working on his own version of the elixir, same as Silzar Quates was doing, in Neural Sync. But unlike Quates, he's in like power hungry for eating his fellow mortals. He's just doing it because he's curious.
As like a science inquisitor or something.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Very
more of a
inquisiting.
scientist. So his connection with humanity is kind of like more like a port observer, kind of.
You humans are very interesting.
This.
Yeah,
The quest for knowledge.
yes, the quest for knowledge. You know, yes.
Um, Before we go on, Mike, since I feel like you should take a break after that long, good monologue of giving us the basis of the show, how did you discover Baccano?
I think I was like, this was like back in my, I call it peak weeb days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was like searching the internet. I think it was the internet, and I just stumbled upon this anime, and I was curious about it. Actually, you know what? I might have actually watched an episode on cable first, and then looked it up.
Cable?
Yeah, because I think I'm cable back then had on demand, and they had certain anime from certain like Funimation, right? TV. This is like like long time ago. This was 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah, like Anime Network and the Funimation channel. Like those were like
Yeah,
on-demand stuff, which I
yeah,
didn't,
Dan
which
and stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah, which I never knew. Like until like I was getting into anime and like they had like on-demand stuff.
yeah, like I remember it was a big thing for a little bit, and so I watched it there, and then I kind of got hooked into it, wanted to watch more, so I perused the internet, found it, and started watching. And
Mm.
I finished it relatively within a day or two. Enjoyed it, and this is like every once in a while I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah.
By totally legit means.
Yeah, it's a legitimate. Yeah, that's right. I got Blu-rays. Probably you're dirty. What? Like that last couple episodes got fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, that was weird.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I cleaned it and it worked. So it was just a mistake. I prefer not to clean it. Apparently.
Yay! All clean and all fixed.
I
Yeah.
guess though it's well. I'm not sure if I should bring this up right now. But what the well, fuck it. Funimation has no longer has the right to Baccano, right?
No, Aniplex has it.
I was about
And
to
they're keeping that shit locked hostage.
Yeah.
I was about to mention who I was about to mention who distributes it now, but
Mm.
you already got it. Yeah, because
Aniplex.
Because also Aniplex has Darada, which is from the same author, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Devara is a spinoff, its own spin-off sequel of Baccano, and apparently, and unfortunately, I'd say, well, not unfortunately, but this is for the Baccano fans. Devara pretty much ate Baccano's lunch, sadly, in terms of how everything, how they did everything back that time. It was very big, and some didn't know that this was connected to Baccano, due to the two characters linked to that were in this.
Yes, Isaac and Miriam.
Yeah.
Yes, they were part of the what was it the dollars. That's what they were. They were part of the dollars and everything. And I will not go into no fucking Dorara. That would be a different thing next. That would be a different thing someday.
It might be more research, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long
I,
time since I watched Darada, so I might have missed
the
out on that.
Well, the Dorara is broken up into like 3 seasons, and the third season, which came out like a couple of years ago, it had like a big break between when it first originally aired. From the season 3 had like two breaking points, like the summer, and then it came back and it finished in winter or whatever. So it was like a long wait to finish that story, but it
Hmm.
does get resolved. But I honestly, I do not see those two idiots again after that one brief reference slash scene and whatever with one of the other characters. So,
Hmm.
but Baccano, back to Baccano.
Back to Bach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have Darada as like a different episode if we decided to like rewatch the whole show. But back
Yeah.
to
Actually,
back.
I have all 3 DVDs of that, so I can just pretty much stream it on my computer. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. I'm gonna have to do that.
Is that your choice for like next episode or?
No, I actually am. I'm thinking of 2 or 3 choices, but we'll get there.
Well, we'll probably discuss it like after the episode.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Mike, since this is your show, is there anything you want to ask us or bring up of interest? Because you are currently reading the light novels, right?
Yes, light novels are interesting, and of course, one's got light novels go into more depth. They'll explain a little bit more, as well as like explain what happens after the series. Which I will point out that Firo and Isaac do at one point do get arrested, and they end up at Alcatraz with our good old buddy Brad Russo. Yes.
They go to Alcatraz. Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, and they
That's
end up in
big.
jail. I believe it's jail. It's either Alcatraz or like jail, but either way, or prison. But either way, they end up with where Larusso is at, and they all become friends. Interesting enough.
Ooh.
That is insane.
Yeah, and of course Larusso, believe it or not, is the author's favorite character
Oh, nice.
in the show and in the books too. And for a little while, his least favorite was Shanye, but he kind of warmed up to her character and gave her actually a happier ending or story.
She was the one voiced by Monica Rial that was connected to
Yes,
Reno later.
yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Butte one
yes,
with the
the new
knives.
one, and yes, they do end up getting married
Oh,
and
so that
have
really
a
did come to pass. Huh?
child.
Oh,
Yes, I believe it's a daughter, if I remember correctly. I think some of that. I might be misremembering because I know they have some of the other characters that have kids, especially like the non-immortal ones have kids. Kids are still alive.
mm-hmm.
And, if I remember reading correctly, Carol's still alive, by 2001, which I believe is where the manga, like, present day is focused on. Like any, modern day stuff happens. Carol is still alive. Like, I think she's, one of the few from the Daily Days that's still alive.
Like speaking of 2001, do they go to different like decades like throughout the series, or they're just stuck with like 1930s and time jump to 2001?
I think they do explore a little bit as like characters age and stuff, if I remember correctly, and certainly I think they can jump back for a little bit. I believe from present back to the past to explain some stuff.
Oh yeah, the fucking like the ship where they like migrate or like immigrate or something like that.
Yes,
Yeah, I was the
yeah.
yeah I was like that was not what I was thinking of. Like I was thinking of like do they like would they like I don't know like show off like the 50s, 60s, 70s, like like in between like the jump
I
of.
believe they jump to those points as well with other stories. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, because there's a lot of other characters that only appear in the light novels and not the series.
Well, that series was short-lived. Only a
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, sure, Lynn. Yeah,
sadly.
certain characters might just make cameos or references, but yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, how about so? Here's a question for you then, Mike. Given what you said about Carol, she said, who is she related to? Who is she the daughter of?
Oh, Carol. Carol's the vice president's assistant. She's that little girl, and Gustav, the vice president of the Daily Days, gives us points to
Yes.
one of the few characters who I remember still alive in
Mm-hmm.
by 2001 and is like a little bit more famous
Hmm.
at that point. Yeah, because it says she became world famous during the 2000s.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there any other mysteries that occur during after the anime series ends that start up?
There's certain storylines, and especially with Vino's character, if I remember correctly, I do know that there are other dealings and drug uses as well. Certain other characters,
Mm-hmm.
because Isaac gets arrested in 1934, and actually is he actually kind of directs Muriel away, and actually kind of distracts cops because Isaac is aware that these are cops, so he kind of sacrifices himself to be arrested, and so eventually he is released like a year later, and he does reunite with Maria Chicago.
So he's a lot more smarter than he gives the impression of at first
Yeah,
glance.
Myriad is to a certain extent, like, she's aware that some of these things are bullshit, but, she's in love with him, so just kind of like hand in hand. They're still very dense at not realizing they're immortal until 2001, because they're, dense.
Do they ever have a kid? Just asking.
I do not believe so.
Hmm. You would think that with how they act and everything, being married later or whatever, I'm amazed they don't have a kid right now.
I'm just.
Even after all those years.
This might be a non sequitur, but I'm just imagining, like when they get to Chicago, like, well, wherever they meet. For some reason, I thought they would meet up with, I don't fucking know, Al Capone or some shit.
Yeah, and yes, I just looked it up. Yeah, he was sent to Alcatraz. So, jeez. And I think with Pharaoh too, when he gets sent there, and yeah, and they meet up with good old lad, and they become friends or
Hmm.
friendly, and it's like, damn.
So as the ending said in that show, the story always continues even if really no one's watching, which is
Yeah,
kind of bittersweet, really.
yeah, it's bittersweet because like like the vice president and Carol's like their purpose is to be kind of like the bookends of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're there to like explain that this is not a conventional show and that endings don't always have endings. There's an ending at one point, but the story lives on. You know
Hmm.
why? Because it is this, as the vice president said, it's because it's fun, it's enjoyable, and that's certainly true to some extent. Like, even if the story ends, like an author ends a story, other people might continue it, or people imagine it happen.
Yeah, I mean that with any story that you really enjoy or felt really deep a connection to, you would want to see, you would want to come up with your own material to say, okay, so this happened, so that's the end. So you want to wish them well and think of a nice scenario that whatever they will go
Just
through the coming years.
just imagine like what lives they would lead, like post the show.
Uh,
Yes.
okay, how about this? Each character, I'll ask a question about each character, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, fucking Lad Russo, that fucking asshole who just terrorized everyone on the pussyfoot, was shooting people and getting involved with a lot of fistfights. And the last time I saw him was he was about to fight that dude with a pipe or vino or something when it came to Shane or something. Well,
Oh
how
yeah.
the fuck did he become immortal too?
No, he's not.
Oh, thank gosh.
That'd be fucked up if he was a portal.
Ugh,
No, he's not immortal. He's actually just really skilled and really crazy.
sociopath.
Yes.
He
Mm-hmm.
got married off a whim. That's what I remember. That chick with that lady with the white bird, the wedding gown and everything, and he was like,
Yeah, she's just there. She's just there, like, hello. Like, damn.
I think that was she was voiced by Carrie Savage. I
Yeah,
think.
scared as hell. Like, one of her earliest roles I remember her from. I was like, damn, okay.
Okay. I have two. Okay, there's this one couple I think I prefer over everyone in that show, even though Firo and Ines were great too, even though, for how long they were appear to be together, is Jacuzzi and Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jacuzzi and Nice were awesome.
Yes, they're awesome.
Voiced by Todd Haberkorn and Colleen Clinkenbeer.
Wait, what?
They're voice actors in the English dub.
I thought Todd voiced Firo.
Fear.
No,
Oh, yeah, yeah, Fear. That's right.
Jacuzzi was voiced by Todd
Um,
Appleton.
no.
Alright.
He is voiced by someone else.
Whoa, fuck.
No, Todd. He was voiced by Joel. And Fiora's voiced by that.
Right now I'm just looking this shit.
You're right, Joel McDonald. Oh wait, hold on. You're right. I mixed up my voice actors. No, no. What the fuck?
Not the first time.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay, Joel McDonald. God, wow. Joel McDonald was fucking Jacuzzi. Wow, interesting. He sounded like Todd. He sounded like Todd Habercorn.
Mm.
Wow, interesting. Yep, I was right about. At least I was right about niece. However you pronounce
Yes,
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Clean beard.
Yeah, from the English dub, it's like pronounced niece.
Yeah, it's
Oh, niece. Okay.
Yeah, like
niece.
weird pronunciations with like localization and shit.
And niece.
Niece is fucking awesome. I feel like she has a lot to her that the anime never really, of course, not really explored because there's so many characters. So you gotta move this shit along.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of characters and just like there's so many plots happening.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to like keep up with it unless you're just like really paying attention, like trying to like
As you should.
just piece shit together because it jumps all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah. Doesn't he?
And Jacuzzi's whole thing is he has to be brave, and he does have like good leadership, and he does have balls that niece pretty much likes and enjoys, especially with her whole. She got burned or whatever, and he came to her window as a kid, and he said, "I did the same thing as you. I didn't want you to be lonely," and she just felt that was the best he could have ever done, and she stuck with him ever since.
Yeah, she was moved deeply.
Yeah, Jacuzzi get like a freaking face tattoo to match her scars.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of like that one story where some father tattooed like you know those like magnet things that a child has sometimes with like when they have problems with sensory and shit. You know.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that one story where like one father like to cheer up his daughter he tattooed what the sensory magnets looked like on his head to to match his daughter. It kind of reminded me of that.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, Jacuzzi and Niece are awesome.
Yes, they are.
They stood out. The majority of characters stood out more than others, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they stood out a lot because they're unique designs. Plus, also, Niece is a bomb lover.
Yeah, mad bomber. She's fucking nuts with him. Like just always having like even hiding one under her like eye socket. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Behind her eye patch. And her glasses to make her stand a lot. It's a neat touch indeed.
Yes.
I wonder if I'm not gonna try to make this a NC-17 thing.
Oh, good.
I mean, if it's just them, do you think Jacuzzi, if he was brave enough, would just touch her eye, her missing eye or whatever?
That is fucked.
I don't know.
Like she would allow him to, like, just once, go.
I don't know. It took a while to kiss her.
I can believe it. It's Jacuzzi.
I mean, their first kiss was on flying pussy, but
When they were in immediate danger.
yeah. That was their first kiss, and it's, the one blonde is like, really? That's your first kiss? I mean, there is slow, and then there's just plain dumb or whatever. Like, I know there's gentlemanly, but then there's just plain dumb. Something like that.
Hey, we're gonna die. We're gonna potentially die. So hey, look, let's do it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm just like,
This show had a lot of characters who were buck fucking nuts.
Yes,
yeah.
especially. But
Well, a lot of them are not.
there was, yeah, but there were some characters that they really didn't go into detail, except for like the minor thing, like that little boy Silik or whatever. Chisla, he got scared by Vino, and he just pieced
Well,
the fuck
Vino
out.
scares a lot of people. Sadly, because Vino pushes buttons of sanity.
And yet he's able to hook up with his own eventual girlfriend and later wife.
Yeah. Kanye, with I remember when it was revealed that he was the rail tracer. I was like, damn.
I mean, what would you expect that he got shot? He got like 80. He looked like he got 86 on a damn
Yeah, I
train.
know. Like I was like, damn. Okay. Like, part of me knew there had to be more because they just got away from that. But then, yeah, it's like, damn. Okay. So he's the rail tracer. Gotcha.
The rail tracer, serial killer on the train, or like murder in the murder in the Orient Express, or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you had to like wait until that story. Once that was revealed, you have to wait to get back to that storyline as another scene went forth. It's like I don't want to. I don't care about these two idiots like trying to steal paintings or whatever. I'm more invested with the stupid damn train. Come on, get some fucking shit.
Yeah. I think I'm stealing the door from a museum, or or stealing stupid nonsense. I was like, what?
And the old man just does not give a fuck. He was like,
Oh yeah. When they were buying the costumes, just like he didn't give a damn. He's like, give me money.
They paid the shit, and
Oh no! It's show me the Monet. Stupid art joke right there. Stupid art joke.
Show me the Monet.
Show me the money.
Monet. For those who don't know, Monet was an artist.
Fuck! God damn it! It makes sense. Fuck!
Thanks for explaining the joke.
God damn it!
Well, some people might not get who Monet was.
I didn't get it because I don't follow art people. Damn it! It makes sense now.
Well,
Fuck!
Well, I won't tell you what type of art he did, but he did art.
So, since we went into Jacuzzi, they have a daughter, right?
Yes, they do have a daughter.
Huh.
Correct.
Okay. So then there's Ennis
and Firo.
Ennis and Firo.
And she's like a homunculus, and she's kind of badass in her own way.
Yes. Yep.
And she's linked to Firo Procenzi. Oh, so
yeah.
Sorry, I do not want to butcher a Irish name. Procenzo.
Yeah, he's Irish.
Irish. I do not want to mispronounce an Irish name or any last name.
Italian. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I was about to say that does not sound Irish at all.
He's Italian. He's Italian. Italian. We're gonna beat you up and put you in.
Because he's part of the Martello family. As one of the mafiosos.
Oh, it says that she later adopts Sizzlar Meyer as her younger brother.
Yes. Yes, she does adopt them.
I mean, the horrible thing about being on that boat. So now I'm talking about the Immortals now, Mike. Is that kids took the stupid potion or whatever, and now they're forever. And that's a fate worse than death for kids to get stuck as being children because chronologically speaking, they're old, but mentally, their faculties will never really outgrow their body, which is very scary.
Because physically they're the same age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's just sad. Like,
that's
damn.
that's kind of why I'm one of the immortals has waited until she was like a little bit older for like taking that panacea,
Mm-hmm.
and so then so she can blend in pretty well.
I
She's the
would.
one who sings at the speakeasies, kind of a brief appearance in the show and
Sadly,
Oh
stuff.
yeah, she passes that dude right and explains like, oh,
Yes, smiling. I joke like, oh, smile for it because he always her smiles, everyone.
sadly, Chislaw cannot have like an eternal to like have his aging removed. Yeah, I pulled an Eternals right here.
Yeah,
unless the story does something about the immortals, because the one way to kill an immortal is for them to shake each other's left hands,
yeah,
That was the right hand.
right hand.
pretty much right hand, getting boom. Because the only way to kill a mortal is for another mortal to absorb them.
So it's not like Highlander where you got to decapitate him and then we get the quickening.
Yeah, yeah, it's not like that. It's just like, it's more like, yeah, you get sucked like so.
Yeah, big sook. Like just like, hey, we got the right hand, put on whatever body part and just say sook. Just think
Yeah, pretty much. They pull a cell and yeah, boom.
Okay, so going by this information, still on Ines and now Pharaoh a little bit, they get married in the 1980s.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, they wait a bit. Like, because they're mortal. Fear of, still kind of has a fear of death. Which is why, like, Lad Russo kind of likes him.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac, well, Isaac's too, like, oblivious or stupid, so that's why he likes him too. Because,
Mm-hmm.
like, Isaac just, like, well, let's face it, Isaac and especially Mirren, they're just like, yeah, we don't know we're in danger, even if they are in danger.
They're
They're, like, oblivious.
they're just very very oblivious and ignorant of what the hell's happening around them.
Yeah. So that's why he looks. So it's like, okay.
She looks very happy. I mean, going by these images I'm reading up on or just skimming through, she seems very happy whenever she's with Pharaoh or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Uh,
she does enjoy being with him.
a homunculus. Wow, this is a lot of strict detail this person added to this fandom wiki page.
Yeah. Like I
So,
said.
and anyway, as of now, this entire series of the light novels has a total of 22 volumes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mike, how far are you into the book series?
I got past the first one. I read up about the others.
Mm-hmm.
And only planning on getting more future.
Interesting.
Great.
Sweet. Okay, since I'm gonna ask you this question, since I know you'll probably answer it, as Chris still waits in vain for a revival of the Guyver,
Fuck
Michael,
ass.
do you think or wish or hope beyond hope that somehow there's like maybe just a brief OVA series or another OVA series that explore more of the world of Baccano?
I mean, I would love to see a future like OVA series, kind of like touches on more adventures. Like, I think it'd be really cool. But we all know, sadly, that it was not like, well, seems I don't think it's banned, but it certainly could, use revival and stuff, I think. And maybe if they, like, simplify it, I think it might
Mm-hmm.
be better.
Like more chronologically based, like it begins here, here, and here.
Yeah,
Let's
because
go
I
from
think that's
there.
what killed it is they did unconventional storytelling. They jammed, like, 3 major storylines into at least 13 episodes, the last 3 kind of like wrapping up a storyline, still jumping points, though.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, if they, did chronologically, this game first, deal with these episodes, maybe it might have been more overseas, I think.
so much jumping around.
Yeah. Like, that's the one issue, and some people might not understand or get jumping around part. It's got hard for some newcomers. Like our friend Josh tried to watch this, and he couldn't get past, I think, the first episode, or maybe the second episode.
Okay, if it's Josh, he probably tried, then made a big howl about it and everything. That's kind of exaggerated for his personality. And this is like a big eye roll for me. It's like, dude, come on, just be
Yeah,
patient.
but he did pass the Blu-ray, I think, to another friend, so it's all good in the end.
Okay, okay.
So some good came out of it, at least. But yeah, you just couldn't get past the episode. I know it's hard. It's hard for some people, which is like why I went along with you, Jeff, for the first time, and
Mm-hmm.
then with Chris and Rocky, and this watch on, so it was fun.
Yeah. Before Chris and Rocky got involved a year prior, Mike and we watched Baccano, and if you want to get those recordings, it is on Mike's channel, on Morse 1017 YouTube channel.
I'll probably link it in the description after the episode.
Cool. Yeah. Just watch
Gotcha.
that, and you'll get my thoughts on it. I first heard of Baccano like when I started talking more to Mike on Twitter with the other crew before CJM, and it somehow worked around that I somehow got Baccano at some point during that time period, like 2014,
Yeah.
2015, and I didn't watch it. I've always had that thing, the DVD wrapped up in its entirety because I had it, but I never watched it until.
Still in the shrink wrap? Damn.
Yes, it was still in a shrink wrap until I decided to watch it with Mike like 2 years prior.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh. Like, I had already seen it 4 or 5 times by that point.
Honestly, I forgot I owned a damn thing after I bought it. I said, okay, I'll watch this eventually.
Yeah, but I think it's like a while for it to watch. So I know, it was fun for me to watch again with Jeff. And then, of course, with you and Rocky. And Rocky was able to finish it, so that's good.
Yes. I mean, other than the opening theme song, I think the ending theme songs are very chill. Just show some of the characters' faces being over the train. It was very chill for the most part. But like any anime, the ending theme and opening make an anime like very stand out. Like if the song is great, you're in it. Like, and I don't want to use this, but I have to. Attack on Titan, The Rumbling, that was aired once. All the Eren fanatics ran with that shit, and it became like a lot of views on YouTube. And with Baccano, as much as this is like a cult favorite, I'm gonna call it now, it had the opening or ending really doesn't like. It's not like like how other big shows are, sadly. And the show really does deserve all the love, and honestly, it's better underground. It's something you can show someone. Like, look, if you're getting into anime, this is one anime that you should take your time on and watch if you want something different. That's not really shonen. It's not really boy overpowers and overpoweredness and everything. It's just a simple story with some mystery and a little bit of danger.
Simple.
Simple. I am saying simple. It's a simple show. You'll like it. You gotta sneak that shit in because if you go in with fucking immortals, you lost them.
Okay. Story structure, not really simple. Because he's all over the fucking place, like we've mentioned
Yes,
so many
yes.
times.
Yeah.
But it's a simple story.
I mean, okay,
Simple story.
okay, story is simple, structure not.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is true. Sadly,
Yes.
structures all over the place. As this vice president said, how do we start stories? Who knows?
Mm.
Uh,
Oh,
Mike, is there anything you want to add that you want? Because this is more your thing, and yeah, is there anything you want to add, Mike? This is your thing.
I mean, I enjoyed everyone's like reactions to certain things, especially like when, like to certain reveals, to certain like moments, just like exasperation with like when the story's getting good and then jump to something else. It's like because I felt that same like thing when I first watched this.
Mm-hmm.
it just totally cocks you into like a story
Yeah,
from the
like
story.
I got blue balls. Anime blue ball name. Damn. No, it feels. And it amused me because like yeah, this series is pretty violent, and I remember like watching it. Oh yeah, this series is pretty violent, and I'd forgotten about it. It was.
I mean, everyone expects anime to be this over the top nonsense when some underestimate the story structure that this shit's violent.
Yeah.
Like you see
Anything
I,
else?
you see dismemberment. You see a child get fucking tortured. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
you see people get sucked up through another person's hand. You get to see a lot of eviscerations, people getting shot up, and like this shit's violent despite it having some being a little bit of a comedy.
Yeah, it's like it's got a lot of everything. Like
Would you?
comedy, horror, action, murder,
Like body horror, like just
and
like you
body horror.
like if I remember correctly, somebody like got shot in the head but they're still alive or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember because it's been like a few months since we watched the whole show. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
What you're describing probably did happen. I just can't remember the exact
it was
timeline of the episodes.
was it Firo? I think it was Firo. Like because
Yeah.
remember him getting shot up and then he survived.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pharaoh does get shot, and everyone thinks he's dead, and they kind of leave or something. No, they're still there, and he just says, "Wow, that really hurt. I don't like
Yeah.
dying," or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just like kills everybody.
Well, right. Pharaoh's a good fighter. Some of these characters
Yes.
are very good at fighting or defending themselves. It's very
Yeah,
over the
he's
top.
pretty good. He's pretty good at fighting, even for the mortal.
I mean, he's part of like some place in the mafia. I guess he know how to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like one of their now like one of their lieutenant equivalents.
Hmm. Of course, I have to mention all these characters are like fucking nice. Oh, and as an aesthetically, like majority of them are practically all just all skinny. Like they don't have beer guts or anything. That's like perfect symmetry.
They're just aesthetically pleasing.
Yes,
Aesthetically pleasing indeed.
and it's like okay, you know what? Only in fiction they can get away with all this shit because, if anyone really had immortality, somehow, some way, you would at least want to make sure you're like, as the girl did, like, wait till you're at least a little bit, you're at the right body type or what mindset or whatever, then do the damn thing purposely if you want to just live forever. Just wait till your body's like in a correct format so you can keep it forever. Because, but then again, I'm not sure that they did. Michael, in the story, it's not like they ever explain like the physicality changes that they can still do to their bodies, even though they're immortal, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think they ever go into that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they don't explain that if they decided to I don't know participate in bodybuilding, like they like do they don't explain any that they like hey no you don't have any physiological changes you stay that way.
I don't think they do explain about it. If they did, I think they just keep on building, I guess.
Because what I do understand they just they tell you that yeah you stay the age you are.
Yeah, they pretty much stay the age they are.
Okay.
So if we
Like-
take it, we would be in our late 30s, and Chris would forever be in his mid 20s.
Yes.
Shit,
If we get immortalized, then sure, yeah. Like
I
right
wouldn't
now,
mind, honestly.
immortalized right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Murder.
Yeah.
I think it would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Immortality, cool.
But then we would have to probably move like a lot sometimes, like every couple of years. Some people don't ask questions.
Change names, fucking.
Change names, get mad.
Don't meet up with each other for for a couple of years, maybe like 50 years.
Something like that. Live the life of a hobo to train Dodger, to dodge the government. Yeah.
Avoid
Be like C2 and Lelouch.
avoid paying taxes.
Yeah.
Avoid the
Live in the
IRS.
mountains, get to the beaches. Yeah.
And there's nothing about there can only be one.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. No Highlander reenactments.
So I honestly I think this is like almost the end. Mike, any closing thoughts?
Huh? Well, in closing thoughts, Baccano is a fun series, definitely underrated. I would offer, like I said, if you're interested in, an anime that isn't like pull on, like, Shonen or Dragon Ball Z, then I would check out Baccano. It's pretty fun, lots of great characters. There's so many characters from, Daily Days, those characters, newspapers, to the other mafia families, to of course, the Gandors, the Russos, Jacuzzi and his gang, a lot of them, to yes, the one girl who always says, yeah.
Oh my god, that is such a they did that girl character dirty. Did her dirty. That's all she says.
That's all she says. It makes me laugh for some stupid reason. Cause I should have known. The Asian character says, yeah.
It was the early 30s.
I'm just like,
mean,
okay, whatever. Stereotypes, whatever. 1930s. I get it. I gotcha. Story is pretty. Like I said, it's fun. You get caught up in the characters. Especially I think Miriam's buffoonery. Their idiocy is fun. Especially when they
always theatrically dressing up as something like when they're like during their heist, like in the opening they dress up as like Santa Claus and a fucking
pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin head. And like the next thing you see them, they're like dressed up like knights or something, or like Native Americans.
Yeah, Native Americans, baseball players, like jungle. Yeah, we got robbed like Babe Ruth and some other like damn. And so, and of course them and like Ennis's present, like them being horrified. We forgot Ennis's present, they're in the middle of a train that people getting killed left and right. It's like, yeah. Thanks, guys.
I love these two idiots.
They're arguably like they're the people that kind of connect everything or less.
So the mascots, pretty much.
And then the mascots and stuff, and yeah, all the characters are kind of unique unique in their own ways, like so. And yeah, I enjoyed the series. It was great to watch for you guys, and if any more Baccano ever comes out, I'll be happy.
I'd be up for more Baccano, like if they were to produce any more.
Yeah.
One final thing, Mike, Chris, who, if you were in the world of Baccano as like just a, I don't know, like some, as an extra person, which group would you go to?
Fuck.
I got like Jacuzzi's gang,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't mind like hanging out with the Gandors. They kind of cool
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Also, like Mafia life is interesting. Yeah, sure, violent and not like this, which is like a little bit romanticized.
I mean, it's very rather. I mean, in media, that shit's really far more colder than it really shows. So.
Oh yeah, definitely,
I,
definitely like.
I, I don't know. I think I'll just be that one that some random just some rando in the fucking street, just like watching all this lunacy happen. Just like what in God's green earth is that? 'Cause it's just like
What am all these killings, yeah, I'd be that character like but fucked into the Twilight Zone.
for a specific group, I have no fucking clue because they're everybody's nuts.
Yeah, they're all crazy, more or less. Like Zane was, trying to count, and there's not many.
Like a lot of them are like murderous assholes.
Yeah, Vlad, murderous. Grand Spectre, murderous.
Ooh, and this is in the past too. Ooh.
Yeah, 1930s, baby.
Oh God.
Yeah. No beer.
I guess Jacuzzi's not normal. Jacuzzi's got insane for the most part.
Honestly, oh, go on, Mike. Sorry.
Jacuzzi, I guess Jacuzzi is it?
At least Niece is there.
I mean, Niece is more or less. I mean, yeah.
You know what? I think I'll second that. Because hey, we got the bomber chick to help us out. So hey.
Yeah.
She's the most insane out of the group, but she's cool.
Yeah, but she's cool.
I think I would stick with Pharaoh and Ines, honestly.
Yeah, they're pretty cool too.
I mean, I would at least like to learn some self-defense from those two.
Oh yeah, knife fighting all the way, baby. Plus, Martella family.
It's like embellished, and I wouldn't mind getting like one of those nice suits, honestly. And I can probably work on my Italian accent, even though that's disrespectful.
I'd say it's more like New Yorker.
New York accent.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Think I'm funny? How funny?
You talking to me?
Motherfucker! Yeah.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Good old Joe Pesci.
So yeah. Okay, we got our groups.
It's so like what listen to the dub is so funny that a bunch of like just hearing like a bunch of Texas-based actors doing New York accents.
It's nice when they get an accent in both of those animes. It's very nice. It's good.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's a lot of first-time actors too that I heard when I watched this back in the day.
That Michael Tatum was in it. Lena Palencia, Caitlin Glass.
Yeah, it is. Oh, goodness. Yeah. And Palencia, Trisha Nimura. I mean, yeah.
But this was into 2007, and Funimation was like still in its almost not. There was like the middle ground at this point.
They were on the rise.
They were on the rise, so
yeah.
Those actors were prominent. Those actors and actresses were prominent.
Yes, and good old Chris Rager playing, the loudmouth, not just expendable gangster.
Mr. Satan.
it was the same as the same rules of the anime. And of course, before I got explain the old Senator and Huey LaFrey rivalry, because I forgot to mention that they're rivals, and
Ah,
and the reason why the Senator hired or the mafia leader was because he was searching for his brother Dallas, because he wants a secret of immortality as well,
of course.
of course, and he wanted body, and the only one who knew where was Gandorf, because why? Gandorf stuck Dallas in one of those drum oils, cement, and stuck him at the bottom of the Hudson. That was that old subplot of why, was the mafia looking for Dallas? Well, it was because, Senator wanted him, and the mafioso leader kind of wanted to get rid of the other guy, loudmouth guy, so yeah.
Hmm.
Which he does, because he shoots the match, after his usefulness was done, pretty much. And also prove a point that he didn't approve of Eve's father and their brother getting killed. So, yeah. Once again, I guess some honor, but yeah, definitely, just wanted to explain that plot, because I'm not sure anyone remembered that little plot point, but it was like stop plotting.
There was a lot of plots. There are some plots that just went unearthed, sadly. So
Yeah,
that does require me to watch it on my own time and figure out what
yeah,
I
I just
missed
wanted to
the
explain,
first and
because I don't
second
think
time.
when we were watching it, I don't think I ever got to explain that part of the bit.
Read the light novel. It's one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Read the light novels for further adventures of Isaac and Mira, Lad Russo, Firo, and their families, and of course, Vino and Chanye, their marriage.
Which,
it'll
Yeah,
probably, words to paper. That shit's probably chaotic.
yeah. Sure enough.
hmm.
Check out the light novels as well, baby.
Mm,
So, we done?
I
Or
Yeah.
think we are.
okay. Well, guess we're done. Baccano. Awesome.
Is it done?
So, how do I close this thing out? Well, because we knew what episode we were doing today, so,
Hmm.
well, I guess next episode is gonna be a surprise since we don't know what's gonna happen because it's now Jeff's pick.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, since we had a bet about his Twitter compulsion, so
Yep.
Which I think I've controlled now. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
And
happy.
he did it.
yeah.
He won the bet.
Yeah, he won the bet. He stayed off Twitter for a week, and that was an easy bet for him because, yeah, because I couldn't think of anything. Because I couldn't think of anything for what happens if I win. But thankfully he won because now he gets to pick whatever he wants.
Oh no, it's easy. You should have just said no gas source from you.
I should not. I should. That should have been the bet. Damn.
Yeah, you missed
No.
out to.
Fuck.
No gas.
Fuck.
You.
Fuck.
No more gas. No more gas.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching this latest episode of New CJM. Next week, we don't know. We'll decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody. So until next time, stay gold. Wait, is that the usual CGM thing?
Stay gold or something.
Stay gold, faithful.
It's been a long time doing CGM again. Like even in this new format. So I have no fucking clue how I do this anymore.
Excelsior, my fellow nerds.
Okay, I'm just do my usual shtick. Stay gold, everybody. Until next. Fuck! I fucked up my own send off line. God damn it! All right, goodbye. All aboard the crazy train.
Later.
Bye.
Um,
There can only be one. There. End.